Professor Hyman here, IBUS 593, extra credit assignments. Let's talk first about why you might want to do an extra credit assignment in this class. Well, if you blow a test, or more than one test, then you should consider doing one or more extra credit assignments because that can get your grade back up to a reasonable level. Also, if you want to ensure getting a good grade in the class, regardless of whether you miss a test or blow a test, but you just want to have some insurance there, then do one or two extra credit assignments. There are currently 5 extra credit assignments available. You pick what you want. Pay attention to the due dates. They're all on iLearn. Let's go over the assignments one at a time real quickly. Extra credit number 1, startups, fun, and games. Okay, 4 videos. And the prompt is, why has the Finnish games industry grown so fast? Pretty simple prompt. The format is pretty straightforward. 1 to 2 page essay submitted via Turnitin, double-spaced 1-inch margins all around, left, right, top, bottom, and show your references with a bibliography, and don't write more than 2 pages total, including references, which is the bibliography, and the figures. And importantly, the submission for Turnitin must be in MS Word format or PDF format. I'll let you know if that changes, but for now, no other formats are allowed. Extra credit number 2, esports in Europe. This one gives you 2 prompts. One is about why the esports model seemed to have saved the city of Katowice, Poland. I may not be pronouncing that right. How is this useful, and how could this be deployed, this type of strategy be deployed for other cities in other parts of Europe? The second prompt, prompt B, and you only need to do one of these prompts, only respond to one of them, you pick, is an interesting one. You role play as a recent graduate in, let's say, international business, kind of makes sense, and you know that esports is rapidly expanding and you're going to look for a dream job, or you're maybe going to do a startup or join a startup. How are you going to do that? Where do you want to work? What do you want to do in the esports area? Now, don't say I want to be a player or I want to be a member of a team and be a player. That's not good. That's not a good choice for this prompt. I mean, that might be where you're going, but it's not a good choice for this prompt. I want you to think a little more outside the box than that. So be creative. Again, the format is the same, except you only answer one of the 2 possible prompts. Watch all 3 videos for extra credit number 2, though. That's very important, and you can use all 3 of those to help you answer either prompt, all right? Now, extra credit number 3, be the commander-in-chief, is a military-style strategy prompt, and for extra credit, I think it's kind of a creative, fun one. And the question is, who would win in a war between the EU and the US? And there's one video on hiding in, I think that's topic 4. Okay, and what you want to do is take a look at that video, maybe do a little outside research, and write a short essay about who would win and why. A little more detail in the prompt on iLearn for that. And again, MS Word or PDF files only. Extra credit number 4, intellectual property rights in the EU. This one's a little harder. The first reading is pretty straightforward, best viewed on a wider screen. Don't use a handheld device unless it's a landscape format iPad or something like that, a tablet. The second reading is longer, but it's in a more conventional portrait style format, and you only want to read the executive summary through chapter 2, although chapter 3, optional, may have some hints as to how to respond to the prompt, okay? In this extra credit, you're role-playing as a CEO of a startup that has come up, maybe it's a startup, maybe it's not, come up with a better way to compress and stream video, and how are you going to protect this new technology that you've developed, software-only technology, using the FRAND, F-R-A-N-D, framework that's explored in the second reading in quite a bit of depth. Okay, extra credit number 5, living and working in Europe. This is simply, where would you like to live and work in Europe, and why? Pick a country and a city and justify it. Why is it a good choice for you? All of these you need to be convincing. That's the grade is based on how convincing you are. All of them are 1 to 2 pages, and the format requirements are about the same. And that's about it on extra credit for now. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.